Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so happy to be here with you today. This is absolutely my favorite video to film of the whole week. It makes me so happy to hang out with you on Swatchfest and talk about our weeks and talk about these super random polishes and just have some fun. I had such a weird dream the other night. I think it was because I was watching all these how I did my makeup in high school, which by the way, if you were ever wondering how I did my makeup in high school, it was nothing. That's why I didn't make that video. I didn't really wear any makeup in high school. I basically wore mascara once in a blue moon. That was pretty much it. So yeah, that's why you didn't see that video from me, but that would have been fun. I should have filmed it and then just like not done anything. Like I could have just sat there barefaced and be like, okay, so we're gonna do this tag, and then could have been like, I'm done. So darn, too bad I'm just now thinking of this now, and now I just spilled the beans and told you all my great idea. But yeah, I was having this crazy dream the other night. I woke up. I've been having a lot of weird dreams lately, actually. But I woke up after I was like trying to make it on the cheer squad at school, which by the way, I didn't try out for cheerleading or anything back then. But I was like horrible and I like messed up, and then I was super emotional, like I was back in high school. And I woke up and I was all upset, and then I was like, what? Why am I so upset? And then I was thinking myself through it, and I was like, oh, I bet it was all those videos. A few that I thought were really fun were by Cora Vintage or Tacky and by Leisha X Parkage. Anyway, enough of my random dreams. Let's get into this Swatch Fest. I have some really fun things to share with you. So let's get started. First up, we have a red from Zoya, and this is one of the ones that I picked up in their Go Zoya promotion. I picked up 14 polishes, you guys. If you didn't come see on Snapchat what they were, I went a little bit gaga, but basically that's like the best sale out of the whole year in my opinion. Zoya is such a high quality, knocking their polishes all the way down by 50%. So good. I almost wanted to go and make a second purchase, but who am I kidding? I'm not made out of money. So his first polish is called Alix with an I. And this is a beautiful, kind of more crelly red, but it is such a great classic red. I just had to pick it up. As I look at my Zoya back there, I do have quite a few reds, so I don't know what I was thinking, but I just knew I had to have this polish. So yeah, it looks great at two coats. I just think it's absolutely divine. This next polish we're going to talk about is my pink, and boy, that's a beautiful bright bubblegum pink, huh? It does have some shimmer in there too, which is extra fun. This is called Need a Vacation. This is beautiful. It's good in two coats. It is a little bit on the runny side, but what with all these collections putting out runny polishes, it's like they're all trying to be Essie. I don't know what's up with that, but this was very beautiful. It didn't create problems for me, so I thought it was pretty good. You guys are telling me in the comments that brands making their polishes more runny is them using lower quality ingredients, which bums me out because that's all just profiteering and they're just trying to make more money and spend less money doing it, and that's just a bummer. But speaking of some somewhat runny polishes, did you guys watch my China Glaze video yesterday? At least, hopefully I got it up yesterday. It just all depends on if I had enough time to edit it. Those polishes were so beautiful. If you guys didn't watch it, I don't know why you didn't watch it yet, because the colors are so gorgeous. It's China Glaze, it's holiday. We all want to know what they're doing for holiday. I think they blew it out of the water, and they just made me want to go cruising with my husband. They are already for sale at Head to Toe Beauty if you are interested. So anyway, I think it was a definite when that means I really enjoyed both OPI and China Glaze's holiday collection. Now we just got to see Essie's holiday. I have both the Orly and Color Club holiday here to show you, and then once we've done them all, then we can decide which one's the best. All right, the next polish is from KB Shimmer. So this is from another sale. KB Shimmer had a super great sale, and this is one of the polishes that I picked up. This is actually from their Misfit collection, so I don't know for sure, but I think that that means that this polish didn't like technically make it into a collection. It was kind of like almost good enough for that collection, or maybe not good enough, but anyway, for whatever reason, it didn't get chosen for that collection. This one's called Orange You Glad. I didn't say banana. Of course, I had to get the polish. That's such a cute name. Something we used to say all the time when we were kids. And this is a really interesting color, isn't it? It's a very orangey yellow. This one had an okay formula. I wish that it was slightly better. This was a little bit streaky at 2 coats, but I'm going to be forgiving of that because this is a hard color to make opaque. It really, really is. So I thought that this was okay, and you guys, I only spent $4 on this. $4 for indie polish. It's pretty darn good, so yeah. So I didn't have a yellow polish to share with you this week, so I'm going to share a different one. This is a topper. It's a blue purple topper from Wet n Wild in that new collection that they have out that has the highlighting bar and has the 4 nail polishes. Well, this is one of them, and I actually have it on today, but this is over one of the polishes from the China Glaze Seas and Greetings collection. So you can't really see it right now, but you'll be able to see it when I get up close, how it looks as a topper. This is definitely too sheer to wear on its own. But yeah, it's just beautiful. I thought the color in here was absolutely stunning. A beautiful, bright fuchsia pink. I also see gold in here, and there's kind of like an indigo blue vibe going on. This looks gorgeous over top of things. I kind of wish that they made a polish that was opaque that had this kind of look going on, but that's okay. Is it like special enough to really hold on to? I'm not really sure yet because there are just so many polishes in the world. It might be hard to remember to use this as a topper. So I don't know, we'll see. Why don't you guys let me know, what do you think? So I watched so many movies this week, I had to write them down on my phone. Okay, so first off, we watched The Jungle Book. That was really, really cute. The cinematography was just so good. I mean, it was all basically computerized, right? I thought the voice acting was really great. It had Bill Murray in it, one of my favorites. Idris Elba, which by the way, I think he's in like every single show like ever now. But I remember when I first saw him in The C Word, and I saw him, which doesn't stand for what you think, by the way, if you never saw that, it stood for cancer. And in Luther, I love him in Luther. Oh my goodness, I love him in Luther. So anyway, that was a side note. I feel like he's in everything. But The Jungle Book was very good, and my kids and we all really enjoyed it. Speaking of the jungle, we also watched Tarzan, which I have to say, storyline-wise, I was a little bit... It's not like super duper exciting, and all the action sequences aren't the best either. I did really like the part where he's flying around on the vines and stuff. I think is really good. The gal from Suicide Squad is in it. What is her name? She's in it, and she does a good job. And the relationship between her and her husband, it's just not quite believable. It's so just like, oh, I just want to ravage your body all the time. And like nothing really, it doesn't make you feel like they really have a true to life story. You know what I mean? Like that's not really how people's lives are. It's just like, let me attack you. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a fairy tale kind of story, but their relationship wasn't super believable to me. Anyway, I thought that both of those actors were really gorgeous to look at in any case, and it was a fun movie. It wasn't a bad movie. I just got halfway through and Tim and I looked at each other and we're like, are you bored? And we were both like, yeah, we're kind of bored, but we finished it anyway. Margot Robbie, that's her name. I love her name. Okay, so next I watched Mother's Day, and it was really funny because my sister came out to visit me. Did you guys notice in my snaps? She was here for 2 or 3 days, and we were talking about the show Mother's Day because, well, I was bringing it up, and she's like, oh my goodness, I watched that on the plane out, which is super duper random, that we both watched it. Like, I watched it the night before, and she watched it that morning on the plane. Anyway, I thought it was a really cute story. It has a lot of great actresses in it. It's fun to see those type of people together. I'm not sure if we've ever seen Julia Roberts and Jennifer Aniston together in a movie, have we? I don't know. You movie buffs, let me know in the comments if you know what other movie they're in. I thought it was a cute movie. Was it my favorite? No, but I think it was really cute for all of you guys whose ideals are like completely different from your parents. Not ideals, but like if your parents are like super not PC and like they say a lot of the wrong things, but you like love them no matter what anyway, but they think a lot differently than you do, you know, like the generation gap that's happening so much now. You will totally get this movie because I was like, okay, yep, I totally connected with these characters. So I thought it was cute. Moving on, we also watched Star Trek Beyond. I have to admit, I was up like doing dishes and cleaning for a lot of it. I thought that they did really well with the female character that had the very interesting white patterning skin on her face. She was a really striking character. I felt like the makeup and costuming department of the film did really, really well. One thing that I really appreciated was I haven't actually seen the first 2 films. I've watched little bits of them, but I haven't sat down and really watched the whole thing, which apparently I'm going to need to rewatch this one since I wasn't paying super good attention. Idris Elba is also in this movie, by the way. Is that I love how the Star Trek movies are like not too heavy. They're kind of lighthearted where the characters are telling each other jokes and they're laughing at each other even in really serious situations, which isn't really campy. It's just more like it just makes you be like, oh, like it's more of a family film that way. You know what I mean? I liked that. Okay, I have 2 more. I know, I watched a lot. This week I filmed Swatchfest very close to Saturday, and last week I filmed Swatchfest more toward the beginning of the week, so it made like a longer week for me to tell you all the stuff I was watching. But I was watching a lot of films while I was swatching and while I was working on that stocking for Joy, so anyway, that's why I have a lot. I'll breeze through these. I watched Florence Foster Jenkins. This movie you won't really love that much, probably, unless you are either a big fan of Hugh Grant, a big fan of Meryl Streep, or a big fan of music in general. I really loved all the piano in the film. It was really good. One of the guys from Big Bang Theory is in that movie. Basically, it's about this woman who can't sing at all, but she's very well established in the Society of New York at the turn of the century, or no, it's after that. Anyway, she's like very well loved by the people in the society, so they kind of let her get away with, she's not being obnoxious, she just really wants to be in the musical society. And they just like love her, even though she can't sing at all. And it's just like, it's about her life story, and it's about the love story between her and her husband, and I thought it was sweet. Would I recommend it to all of you? Definitely not. But watch it if you are definitely one of those things that I listed earlier. Alright, and the last movie I watched was Nerve, and this one has Emma Roberts in it and that other guy in it. Oh, I'm gonna have to list his name too because I can't remember. Anyway, this is a movie about where they're, you know, with social media and the internet and everything, basically it's like this thing you can sign up for where you get to be a watcher or a player, kind of like Big Brother, where there's like an interaction between the 2 people, the watchers and the players have to complete dares and they get money, and the watchers decide what the dares are going to be, and they make them increasingly harder, and then as the night goes on, whoever completes the most dares without bailing or failing gets like a giant jackpot of money. And so it's about this girl who's really shy. It's actually a pretty typical tale, which was, yeah. Anyway, she doesn't have a lot of money. She wants to go to art school, and so she decides to compete. And it's about just the different dares that she does and all the things she encounters. And I finished it and I was like, I understand why they made this movie. It's a lot about like really attacking this whole idea of online bullying, and it happens here on YouTube where people feel like they can say whatever they want to say because nobody knows who they are. I have people that do that in my comments, not a lot because you guys are all super awesome, but people do that. They think they're behind a screen, so they think they can say whatever they want, and you know, we all just ignore you if you're one of those type of people. But the film does really deal with that, like dealing with people making things happen because they have anonymity, and how it's really kind of criminal, well, not kind of, really criminal what they're doing in this film. So anyway, I thought the kind of concept was nice, some of the acting was good, but it's definitely not a must-see. So I know that was a lot about films. If you guys know me, do you know me? I like movies. So we talk about movies on my channel. We're doing like a little mini movie review each week. So anyway, that's it for movies. All right, my green polish of the week is this really cute little Rimmel 60 Seconds that I just never got around to reviewing. It's called Mintilicious number 210, and this has a great formula. I really actually don't think I've met many Rimmel polishes that I don't like. I haven't bought very many recently because they haven't come out with really anything new. But this was good. It's a pretty polish and it was decent. Okay, don't be mad at me. We have another green to talk about. That last polish is so like blue-green, and I've told you I have a hard time with blues and greens. So yeah, I guess that one was our blue polish and this one's our green. So we're gonna just do a little flip-flop right now. Sorry. This one's from Delush. It's another polish that I got in that mystery bag from them. This is called Just the Tree of Us, which is so cute. And this polish is just absolutely packed with yellow, turquoise, gold, pink, purple, kind of silver looking circle polishes, and it has a green jelly base with copper and red and silver micro glitters. There's so much going on in this polish, you guys. It's so crazy. Some of you commented that you've never seen a brand use those circle glitters before. Delush loves circle glitters. At least they did a lot last year, like the first part of this year and a lot last year. I haven't seen them do a ton of it in the past few collections, but they love their circle glitter. So if you haven't ever checked out Delush and you like that kind of look, then you will really enjoy their polishes. This is pretty nice at 2 coats. It is maybe on the sheer side, but I thought it was really fun and I didn't really want to pile on too much glitter, you know? What's on my face. So for foundation, I use this CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 in Ivory 805. For under eye concealer, I used my NARS in Light Chantilly. For highlighter, I used this highlighting gold bar again, and that's it there. For blush, I use this NYX Mosaic powder in Rosy, and just kind of put it right above my contour. My contour, I just use that gray shade, a kind of taupey gray from the Shade and Light eye palette that I use a lot. I didn't bring it down today though. For my eyes, I took that same gray shade. It's called Lazarus, by the way. It's in the very middle of the Shade and Light eye palette. And I put that in my crease, and then I put this little lady, which I haven't played with in forever. This is a L'Oreal 24-Hour Infallible eyeshadow in Timeless Blue Spark. And I just took my finger and just barely pressed it on in the corners there. And then I took this one here, Pop Goes the Shadow, that I got from like an Ipsy box or something. And this is called Champagne from Elizabeth Mott. And this is just, that's what's on the inside of my eye. It's really nice and brightening. And then I took that blue under my eye as well, and I took some brown shadow from that Shade and Light eye palette, and I used it in the form of eyeliner instead of actually using eyeliner today, which I got as a tip from Pixie Woo for people with hooded eyes instead of using like a stark black eyeliner, to just use eyeshadow, and I really liked it today. I have my Demi Wispies on, eyebrows as always, and for lips I am wearing this, and this is Milani Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss in Luminous. It is a really sticky lip gloss, but I think it looks really pretty. It's actually pretty similar to those Wet n Wild ones that just came out, but this is like way stickier. Oh, hi. Whoa, I thought I was meeting you at the church. What happened? What's up?
I'm going to give you a kiss.
Okay.
I forgot all about the church.
Alright, so my purple polish is my A+ this week, so you get 2 purple polishes. Bonus! This polish actually could have been my A+, and it was going to be, like it absolutely was. And then I put on the other purple and I was like this. I was dead. Like I literally died. I sat away from my swatching spot and I was like, I'm done. I'm so done. I'm wearing this polish to bed. It was so beautiful. Okay, so we're not talking about that polish. We're talking about this one, which is also very beautiful. This is an Essie Gel Couture. This is called Labels Only, and it has beautiful pink shimmer running all throughout it. I still can't get over these bottles, you guys. They're so fun. Beautiful pink shimmer. It's a 1 coater, which is just so, so good. You can do 2 coats if you want to, but why waste polish, right guys? Why waste your money? This is so pretty though. The color is so gorgeous. It's kind of similar to what I have on my nails, except it has more pink in it. So anyway, so gorgeous. Alright guys, so I had 2 polishes this week that I really didn't like, and here's the first one, and it again is from Claire's. What the heck, Claire's? So I wanted to try a lot of different formulas and finishes from them, so I picked up this, you know, I picked up that really, really disgusting one last week, and then I picked up the scented one. This is a texture one. It's called Sand Effects. They even have like a textured thing on the top. And it's called White Sand, and you know I love textured polish, and this could have been so good, but I don't know what the heck they were doing when they made this formula. It's like loopy, it doesn't want to dry, it's just a mess. It's not good. So like if you don't like textured polish, you really won't like this. So I have a random favorite for you guys, and this is an Instagram favorite, and I found this person's Instagram because somebody credited her as being the inspiration for their nail art, which I love that people do that. Thank you to any of you who post stuff and credit the artist who you are being inspired by, because it helps me find artists that I haven't previously been exposed to. Like, I just think that's so great, because I never would have found out about this person if that other person hadn't been like, hey, I totally was inspired by this person. Like, it doesn't hurt anybody. Like, you're not being hurt, you're not getting less followers or anything if you just tell everybody who inspired you. There's no need to like take the credit for anything that you didn't make up yourself. You know what I mean? Like, just share the love, share the knowledge. So anyway, I found out about this beautiful nail artist, and her name is Sense Hong, and I will list here her Instagram tag so that you can go find her. And she's just an absolutely beautiful nail artist, and all of her designs, it appears like they're all done on her own nails, which she's incredibly ambidextrous because both of her hands look absolutely perfect. So they may not all be on her because she does these beautifully intricate designs, and I'm like, oh my goodness, did you do that and then take it off the next day and do another whole one? Anyway, the reason that I think that her Instagram is different and cool, first off, she's incredibly talented, so that's always something to respect in and of itself. But I think that the account is extra cool because all the nails are short nails. So if you are always looking for short nail art inspiration, her Instagram account is really good. Before I started swatching polish, I used to keep my fingers like nubbins. These look short for some people. They look long for other people. I used to have nubbins like my whole life because I bit my nails. And when I started getting into nail art, only then was it like starting to become cool to have short nails. I love that this artist can create beautiful artwork on really short little nails. It looks so cute, so quirky, so beautiful. Not always just quirky, also really beautiful, chic. So anyway, I highly suggest you check out this account. If you guys ever have accounts that you love, if you just want to like tag me in their posts, I would love that. I love finding new people to follow. Nail art accounts that you think are good, swatching accounts that you think are good, any accounts that you think are good, like, you know, within reason, things that seems like they would apply to me. Anyway, so that's my random favorite of the week. Okay, people, we've got one not so good and one really good. So the not so good polish. Okay, so this Simple Colors polish, I hate to say that a not so good is from Simple Colors, especially with a polish that has such a cool combo of things in here. This is my glitter of the week. This is one of the Pinata Blast polishes. It's called Fierce Fiesta, okay? So the only reason that this is not so good, and yes, I could probably solve this problem by doing the sponging on method, but I'm one of these type of people who I'm like, I shouldn't have to sponge on my glitter. Like, just let me apply it like a normal person. There's tons of indie glitters out there that I can apply straight from the bottle, and it's just perfection. I don't have to sponge the glitter on and waste a bunch of the glitter on the sponge. Because let's be real, people, a lot of the glitter gets wasted on the sponge, okay? I've seen somebody's video recently who I don't know who it is. I don't want to throw the person under the bus, but it says like the right way to apply glitter, and that means sponging it. Like, that's the only right way to apply glitter. And I don't want to make anybody mad here, but I feel like we should just be able to apply it straight out of the bottle. Okay, mini rant over. This polish is really, really runny. The base is really runny, so it makes it so there's so much base. You can hardly get any glitters on without the base just going everywhere. So in this polish's case, the placement method, or the sponging method, not the placement method, is absolutely necessary to get this to look how it should actually look. But the base is tinted, so I feel like the intent of this polish was not for sponging, because it looks like it's supposed to have a beautiful jelly kind of indie looking vibe with all these beautiful glitters inside of it, but it doesn't work because the base is too runny. So unfortunately I didn't like this, even though it's such a fun mix of orange, light orange, pink, blue, white, I think that's it, colored glitters. And I think it's really fun, but it just didn't work. Okay guys, so it's time for my A+ polish. I haven't bought any finger paints in a while. This was in the bottom of my to swatch bin. I feel like I might have purchased 2 of these because this seems kind of familiar to me. Granted, this is like one of my favorite colors ever. A gray purple is like the essence of life, okay? So this one's called Masterpiece of Minimalism. Speaking of minimalism, are you guys all watching a Love Tarts videos on minimalism? It's helping me out so much. I'm not in the phase of my life right now where I really need to just like get everything way less, but my sister was here and she's really in that place in her life right now, and so I totally sent her over to Mary's channel, told her to watch all these videos. They're really helpful videos, they're peaceful videos, they make me just feel really good. So if you guys haven't checked those out, Mary, a Love Tart, I'll put her here too. If you're into minimalism, she has some great videos. So this polish is a 1-coater, it's purple gray. There's not much else I need to say about this. It's buttery, creamy, smooth. I love this so hard. I'm going to prom with this polish. I am just crazy about it. Alright guys, and that is a wrap. I hope you're having a super great weekend, hanging out with the fam. My son just came off of one whole week off of school. It was so super random. They don't go to the same school. One of my kids had the entire week off. The other one is entirely on, and so we couldn't take any family vacations or anything, and it was just random and weird. But so it kind of felt like vacation or something, like Thanksgiving vacation for me. But anyway, I hope you're having a super great day. Thanks for spending some of it with me. You know the dealio about Saturday, all the things you need to leave in the comments. If you don't know, you can check out the description bar and let me know what your favorite polish of the week was, what's going on with you. I love you guys so much. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Did you guys check out the Halloween nail art tutorial? It was 6 5-minute tutorials, so they shouldn't take you any longer than 5 minutes. Actually, some of them only took me like 3 minutes. So yeah, it's just some really easy designs you can throw on your kid or your own nails when you're going out to have a party or just because you want to wear Halloween nails. But I think I'm going to try to do another one this week for Nail Art 101 because you guys seem to really like it. So I think that's it. I will see you back for my next review. Take care. I love you guys so much. Bye! So very last, I'm going to share with you the glitter. They only did one glitter in here, and this is a micro glitter that I feel gets you full coverage at 2 to 3 coats. I say 2 to 3 because one of the shades in here is like the base in here rides between a gold and a light peachy pink. So